what is exactly happening is that there are two cycles. One is a cosmic cycle of 300 million, 250 to 300 million years. This is the reign of one spiritual king. 300 million years. Then there is a human cycle of 5,000 years. When we went to Mexico side, to the Mayans, to the Aztecs and taught them astronomy and astrology, we taught them these world cycles. What the Mayans are talking about are the human cycles which Sri Yukteswar has detailed in his holy science. Aye? Aye. How many of you have read the holy science of Jnana Avatar Sri Yukteswar? Raise your hands. Okay, everybody raise your hands now. Read it. I just impressed the word on your hand. Okay.
The holy science.
Kaivalya Darshanam. The original name is Kaivalya Darshanam, but Kaivalya Darshanam. Holy science.
Holy science of what?
It's called the Holy Science by Jnana Avatar Sri Yukteswar. You can get it in any place. The SRF bookstalls, East West would have it, SRF would have it, Bodhi Tree might have it, Open Secrets might have it. I don't know, you find out. Do a bit of research. The 5,000 year cycle. 3,102 years ago, the Christ descended on earth. Ishwar Kristna, the Kristna descended as the Lord Kristna with Arjuna. This was the time of the Mahabharata where the Kristna, the Christ, the Krishna wrote the Bhagavad Gita, the song of the Lord. And he ushered the Kali Yuga, the cosmic Kali Yuga. 5,000 years have passed since that, and they will be near to completion in 2012. So one cycle is the time for the second advent, is the time for the second advent of the Christ, who is one with Krishna, to come. He did come in the middle, he didn't come before his Ram, this great being, but his avatar was conditioned by a specific work. He was not the full enlightened being. He came also 2000 BC, 2000 at the time of Jesus, where Jesus the man had to capacitate by 40 days and 40 nights of meditation the incoming Christ. And then now, after 2000 years again, and the 5,000 cycle, but he was not a complete avatar. He merged into the complete Christ at the Mount of Olives, where he, was it at the Mount of Olives or Sinai, where there's Moses, Elijah and Christ? Mount of Olives?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You guys don't know your Sunday homework? Your church? Okay, so 5,000 year cycle is complete, and it is time for him to come to clear the negativity of the world and balance all creation. His coming will create certain turmoil and dismember or eliminate certain unwanted negativity and souls from the earth. For this, certain cataclysms are bound to happen, which are already happening, and certain holocausts in a scale which have already happened. I can name you a few. These disturbances which are upsetting the earth's balance, like the tsunami which took away 300,000 people in Borneo, Java and Sumatra. After that, the great earthquake in the northern India, Pakistan, Kashmir, which took away over 100,000 people. They hit the figures, of course. Third one was the Hurricane Katrina in the United States of America. It devastated the world and left millions of people dead and hundreds died, where they were not reported to the people. They couldn't report it because a lot of them were washed away. Then came the great oil spill, which has just about got under control, which has killed an inconceivable amount of flora and fauna of the ocean, of the livelihood of millions of people and fishermen and seafaring people. And this was a great disaster. Such disasters are foreboding a great change. It is called the changing of the guard, where the world teacher, the Christ, will hand over the reins at the spiritual level to a successor, who is to be the next world teacher, who is none other than the Yoga Avatar Lahiri Mahasaya of the Kriya Yoga, the great Yoga Avatar who resurrected from the dead after being burnt. Not like Jesus in one body, but in 3 bodies simultaneously. He went to 3 people. It shows the majesty of the resurrected one. Can you dig it? Then there is a world king called the Noah, the Vaibhashvat Manu. The Vaibhashvat Manu will pass on the reins of the world king of the inner government to none other than the Jnana Avatar Sri Yukteswar, in whose directory I am working. So Jnana Avatar Sri Yukteswar will be the future king. So the ideal king and the ideal teacher will come together, and spiritually the changing of guards will happen in 2012. They will last 700 years when the baton will be changed, the guards. That's just a billionth of a second. But to human minds, which are very small, it appears to be 700 years.